Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to the sports segment of the weekend show. I am Ayo Adams, and I'll be walking you through the happenings in the world of sports, football, basketball, and the lowdown on the Tokyo Olympics. The Tigers and the Tigress, they're going to be making their appearance in the Olympics very soon. So let's get started with the Euro 2020 as it came to an end at Wembley Stadium in England last Sunday as the Azuris of Italy defeated the Three Lions of England in a penalty shootout after both teams were level on scores at the end of the 90 and the extra time. Manchester United duo Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho were subbed in at the closing of the extra time to partake in the shootout, but they both scuffed their lines. Alongside them was Bukayo Saka, who also missed the kick that took the championship to Rome. The tournament housed a lot of breathtaking moments, which led to the emergence of Italian shotstopper Gigi Donnarumma as the best player of the tournament. 18-year-old Spaniard Pedri was also named the best young player of the tournament after an excellent outing with the former champions. 36-year-old Portuguese captain Cristiano Ronaldo was also named the top scorer of the tournament after he scored 5 goals in the tournament. Zauba of Switzerland was named the top assist of the tournament as Patrick Schick won the best goal of the tournament, that long-range strike from the middle of the park. Now moving on the other side of the continent, we had the Alpha Selección, that's the Argentine team, finally clinched the Copa America title after 28 years of waiting. This year's edition held in Brazil saw Lionel Messi, Angel Di Maria, Kun Agüero hit the final of the Copa America, the first Copa America title after their years of losses and defeats. Dibu Martinez won the keeper of the tournament as Lionel Messi picked up all the other individual awards as the best player of the tournament, the top scorer of the tournament, and the most assists also of the tournament for a 34-year-old. A fitting end to a great journey as one of the achievements that eluded him has now been accomplished. Well, that's all the updates I have for you on the European Championship and the Copa American Championship that ended. Now let's go to basketball. And in the studio with me today, I have Aisha Shuaibu. She's an entrepreneur and a basketball enthusiast. She will be kicking it off with us this morning, talking about basketball and the Tigers and the Tigers. Good morning, Aisha.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Lovely to have you here.
Thanks.
So let's get started. The African Inaugural Basketball League kicked off in Kigali, Rwanda on May 16, 2021, after a year of postponement due to COVID last year. It saw teams from Angola, Petro, De La Hunda, Egypt's Zamalek, Morocco's AS Saleh, and Nigerians River Hoopers, Duenes of Senegal, and Monastir of Tunisia all qualified directly as national champions, while Zamalek was then crowned champions after 2 weeks, defeating GSP 97-64 in the final. Now, looking up to the Basketball African League, what does this mean for Africa, and how does it impact the development, the sustainability of this initiative in Africa?
Well, right now, we're seeing it before our very eyes that basketball in Nigeria and in Africa as a whole is developing very fast. The introduction of the Basketball Africa League has been a long time coming. Talks of it started during the Obama administration, where he wanted a very hands-on approach. He wanted active involvement in making sure that they had created an African league that catered to the talent out here in Africa. And before that, we know about NBA Africa, Basketball Without Borders, and different other programs run by the NBA and FIBA. But this is the first of its kind. So the kind of opportunities that is going to provide for African talent is just, it's beyond our imagination. We have the rare opportunity now of looking within our country, Nigeria, and really taking advantage of the local talent that we have. We can forge collaboration between private and public sector to create programs, to collaborate with universities, to collaborate with sports enthusiasts, people that are really passionate about growing sports, growing basketball in Nigeria, to find a way to empower our young people to go into the public schools, to get raw talent off the streets, and to get them involved in programs that can eventually lead them into now our very own Basketball Africa League. So it's very exciting. It's a journey that I think has not only started in talks from America, but also countries where basketball was already doing a lot through education and different programs like Senegal, like Rwanda, and Nigeria as well. So it's been a long time coming. It's just very good to see that we've arrived where we are now.
Yeah, so the tournament kicked off in Kigali, Rwanda is there a reason why the giants of Africa could not have hosted such championship?
I don't know the real reason why BAL didn't host the launch of BAL or made it its base. What I can say though is that Nigeria is slowly realizing that we have the opportunity now to rehabilitate our sports facilities and to put us in a position where we are ready to host some of these games. There was a lot of investment put into the facility in Rwanda in collaboration with FIBA and the NBA. A lot of NBA officials were present during the launch. And I feel like if we are able to view that as, okay, this could also happen in Nigeria, then maybe we could take it a bit more seriously and we can get more people to invest and to be more involved in the sports sector to grow basketball in Nigeria. And this also creates a ripple effect for economic development because sports is a unifying thing and it brings people together and it leads to personal development and it leads to progression and it could lead to job creation. So this is where we need to begin to think as a country before we can look at these countries and point fingers and say, why didn't you come to Nigeria? Why didn't you? Are we ready to host them? We're not yet, but we could get there.
All right, then as you heard Aisha said, she said we're not there yet, but we'll get there one day. And the leaders of sports at the helm of leadership, let them know that Nigeria is a home where sport and raw talents they are in mass, so tap into those raw talents. Well, finally today we're talking about the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which will see the kings and queens of the African basketball, the Tigers and the Tigress, make their appearance at this year's global event. Being the first African country to feature their male and female side, the Tigers made a lot of noise during the week as they defeated the first and fourth ranked team, USA and Argentina, putting up, an exhibition game, putting up a great performance in both games, which saw FIBA raise their ranking to fourth in a publication made yesterday. The Tigers are also facing the women team, US women team, tomorrow. So Aisha, when Nigeria won USA, there was so much buzz. It was like as if it was an achievement. And we also saw how it meant, maybe not to the players, but how it meant to the pundits, the basketball heads in the United States, Steven speaking about not being able to pronounce their names, Vincent, Namdi. Can you imagine that? As much as we try to learn how to pronounce those people's names.
I know.
Right? So how does it feel to see that Nigeria beat USA, even if it was not competitive yet, but they beat USA, the first and fourth team, regardless that the USA had an incomplete roster and we had a complete roster. What do you think happened to USA and how did you think they fared in the game?
First of all, we like to win.
Yes, we do.
And nobody makes noise like us.
Like, we have the numbers.
I'm telling you. So I think the D Tigers is so wonderful to see them qualify for the Olympics again, to be honest, especially having a coach like Mike Brown, somebody that comes from leading teams into championships, It's great to have him on our side and to have him be so passionate about basketball in Nigeria. We're very lucky to have that kind of a leader going into the Olympics this year. The win was incredible to witness. We played very well. We were very competitive. But going to, Tokyo, we really need to get our head in the game because we have a full roster right now. But the US, they're still going to get some more players that right now are playing in the NBA Finals. We have, Chris Paul. We have all these guys that are going to be joining them again. And it's time like Devin Booker. We shouldn't get too excited that, we won an exhibition game. And because of that, we have Tokyo on lock. We have other countries to worry about. We have Slovakia. They have Luka. Giannis is going to be playing for Greece. So we have to really get our head in the game in preparation, and we shouldn't let this win. It was an incredible win, and I think it was a thing of pride to just see, especially with the history of the US team, national team, and how powerful they are, and the kind of records that they racked up. But to have, Team Nigeria be on top of that and to now rank number 4, in the world power ranking according to FIBA right now, it's just so beautiful to see us climb up the ladder and to get all this international recognition. And to be honest, I didn't appreciate what Stephen A. I follow Stephen A. and everything. He said, he's someone that is very entertaining and he gives some nice insights. But I don't appreciate it when you come at us with, that, they're not exactly a team to worry about. The Inamdis and the whatever. You people don't have a problem saying names like Schwarzenegger and Scherzinger, but Nigerian names are giving you problems. It was really vexing to see, honestly. I didn't appreciate that. But it's good also because it just means that we intimidated them a
little
little
bit.
bit. They were a bit caught off guard. They were a bit, you know, they weren't expecting it. And I always enjoy it. It just shows that we are ready to compete. We just need to get our head in the game. But to be able to get that kind of a reaction, to be honest, you know, looking at the sports world and, you know, the ESPN correspondents and hearing from them and their reviews, they're not too shaken up because they know that, okay, what we really need to focus on is now when we're in Tokyo and when the rest of the guys come and join the team and the other competition that's waiting for us. So they know not to ponder too much on losing an exhibition game, and that is the same for us. We can't linger on the fact that, okay, we beat Argentina, we beat the USA, and we should just feel like we're winners. Nah, the game is about to get hot, and it's going to be very exciting. So I feel like Nigeria, this is the time. We need to come out, we need to support our guys, not just when we win, but all the time, and not just when we qualify for the Olympics, but all the time. Nigerian basketball is the future. African basketball is the future. If there's any time for us to be supporting aggressively, with investment, with publicity, with whatever it is that we can offer, this is the time to do it. We all need to stand up and we need to join hands to make sure that we're speaking in uniform, not just when our sports figures are winning around the world, but when we're also just trying to gain some levels.
In 30 seconds, give me the Tigress. They are playing tomorrow, the USA women tomorrow. And these beautiful women, these competitive women, they are not new to winning championship. First, let's leave the game aside tomorrow. It's an exhibition game. Okay. For Tokyo, do you think they're ready?
I think they have potential. I feel like the D Tigresses, they're an incredible set of girls. I feel like some of them, so amazingly talented, fresh from Nigeria, and some of them from other parts of the world. It's really good to see them, out there doing their best. I have a lot of hope for them. I think they're going to get more chances in the future after they've built more synergy between them. Right now, they rank number 10 in the world, the power rankings according to FIBA. So the future is bright for them, for sure.
All right, then, as you've heard Aisha said it, she said it here, the Tigers and the Tigers were rooting for you aggressively, and Nigerians are also rooting for you aggressively for Tokyo 2020 Olympics. It's days away, and we'll be waiting to see you in Tokyo, taking whatever you want to take, whether you win, whether you lose, we're right behind you. We'll support you fully as a nation, as a country. Well, that's all I have for you on the sports segment of the weekend show. Aisha, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
I would love to have you here one more time or twice during the Olympics just to chat about
when we win.
When we win. All right, then. Well, then, my name is Ayo Adams, and you can follow me on my Instagram handle at AyoAdamsSS, and you can also follow the weekend show. Don't go anywhere. See you next week. Bye-bye.